people don't realize how fucking hard those guys work. And, you know, like, they're one of those bands that where you're like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And actually, I'm talking about a real situation. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. We were doing that performance video in a club or something, some kind of live performance thing. Yeah. And Paul had done a bunch of these dives on the floor on his knees. His knees were bleeding. He was all, yeah, and the guy was all cut up from doing all this crap on the, you know, these falls to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And we had wrapped, and it was like 5 in the morning. They were exhausted. They went out. They were already out in their cars, and I'm sitting inside. And somebody puts a bug in my ear that, you know, I don't know if you got enough coverage with blah blah something, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm going, no, I got enough. That's why I used to hate when people would talk to me. I wouldn't let anybody talk to me because this is what would happen.
Yeah.
They go, are you sure that he wasn't, you know, that he had his head turned up right or left or something?
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh, maybe he should have had his head to the right. You know, and I start getting all the ideas. So somebody said, you know, maybe, I don't know if you got enough coverage of something, right, that involved Paul. And I'm sitting inside this stage still. They've already left, Gene and Paul. And this guy puts this bug in my ear, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, you know what, you're right, I didn't get enough coverage for that. So I run out to the parking lot, and I catch them, get in their car, it's just about to leave. And I say to Paul, I need you to come back and shoot one more scene. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this guy didn't even give me shit about it. He just got out of the car and did it.
Wow.
He's a
pro.
pro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, those guys had, the relationship we had was I worked for them.
Right.
The video was theirs, you know? Yeah. And if they wanted to give me shit, they would. Especially Gene, you know? And, he didn't give me any shit at all. He just got out of the car and went back and did it like 3 times. You know, fell to the floor again. It was ripped. You know, he had ripped his leather pants. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So then with saying that, I got to take it that in the Rise to It video, the whole thing where they're doing the retro makeup deal at the beginning, talking about, you know, like, we don't need the makeup. We could just go play clubs and all that. That's got to be their idea then, right?
Well, yeah, the dialogue and everything, I guess I wrote. I'm pretty sure I wrote all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, they're the ones who decided to appear without makeup or put, you know.
Because that was a big deal at the time. Because all anybody ever asked Kiss is, when are you going to put the makeup back on? When are you going to put the makeup back on? That's all they ever heard. And then all of a sudden, holy shit, they're wearing the makeup again. Even if it's just for a tease at the beginning of the video, but man, that was a big deal. It was a big deal to me.
Yeah, to me too.
It was a big deal to them. Believe me, we had tons of meetings about how to handle it, and how to do it, and how to you know. Mm-hmm. It was, you know, they took that stuff very seriously. Now I'm trying to remember if that video was that they were putting it back on or they were taking it off. I don't remember.
They were putting it back on at the time.
Yeah. Well, what it was they were...
It was a flashback
Yeah,
scene.
It was like a flashback. Like they were in the early 70s talking about, we don't need... Paul Stanley's going, we don't need the makeup. We could be a regular band, you know? We'd be just as good. And Gene's going, oh, you're crazy. You're nuts.
Yeah, but they're not in makeup when they're doing that, right?
Yeah, they're putting it on at that part, and then it goes to like modern-day Kiss playing with no makeup in a club. And then at the end, it's Paul and Gene fully suited up in the makeup and the armor saying... I don't care what you say, it's still Kiss, and then they walk out of the dressing room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a big deal to us.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal to them, you know, as far as how to, whether they should or should not wear the makeup. I mean, I think it was a big decision.
Yeah.
You know, to take it off in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it took a lot of courage, I guess, to do it. I don't know why they did it, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe they just wanted to become, well, first of all, maybe they wanted to just become more with the times or something.
Yeah, I think that's mainly why.